Internet personality Andrew Tate has been heavily criticized for his problematic and frankly quite blatant misogynistic views. But that doesn't seem to be a problem since he's amassed over 3 million followers on Instagram of seemingly like-minded individuals who perpetrate these views, no matter how problematic. In this video, we're taking a look at some of his very worst moments, so let's get into it. First up, let's talk about his eviction. Andrew Tate has been going viral on TikTok for all the wrong reasons. The man has extremely arguable views that he shares on online podcasts, YouTube videos, and in short Instagram reels. The former British kickboxer gained notoriety after being evicted from the 17th season of Big Brother UK in 2016 after a very questionable video of his leaked online. The video appeared to show Tate beating a woman with a belt and calling her abusive slurs and telling her to count the number of bruises she was getting. The video understandably caused an uproar as it made headlines, and Tate was promptly kicked off the show for his disturbing behavior seen in the video. No TV show in their right minds would want to validate or condone the kind of violence that was seen in the leaked footage. Up next, Tate explains what happened. Things took a turn when Tate claimed that the woman in the video was there with consent, and it was in fact just a bout of role-play with a belt that just makes the noise but doesn't cause pain. The man also claimed that he was still friends with the woman in question and went on to make a statement on Facebook that was full of incredulity from his end. Tate claims that the sound of the video was not removed, so it doesn't quite give the viewer any context. Bro, we're totally fine with not watching any videos of you belting women, roleplay or not. He says that since the video didn't have any sound, nobody knows that the woman was actually laughing, and at the end takes the belt from him to hit him back. Tate was annoyed that a video from 2012 where he was just having a laugh seemed to have upset people and called it bull shit. Not sure what people think is fun these days, but we'll pass on this form of entertainment. Next, it's Andrew Tate and the hashtag #MeToo movement. It's one thing to have problematic views and share them with the world, but it's on a completely another level when your views are so problematic that you get banned from Twitter entirely. Yep, Andrew Tate can't tweet anymore thanks to his disgusting comments and tweets on abuse. In light of the hashtag #MeToo movement that surfaced with the Harvey Weinstein sex scandal in 2017, Tate thought now would be a really good time to let the world know where he stands on what constitutes harassment. Thanks, Tate. We were really looking forward to that. He decided to make statements in favor of Weinstein as the media mogul's deplorable past unfolded before the entire world. Ever heard of victim blaming, Andrew? Before his Twitter ban, Tate tweeted that while he thought sexual harassment was disgusting and inexcusable, men catcalling and asking women their names isn't considered as harassment. Gee, we wonder how your brain works or if it works at all, Tate. He also went on to say that women have been exchanging sex for opportunity for thousands of years. But the most problematic statement from him was when he very clearly said that if you put yourself in a position to be raped, you must bear some responsibility. The terrible tweets were instantly removed from Twitter, and his account was promptly suspended. Even though his original account was banned for violating the Twitter media policy, there's no stopping him from making other new accounts to keep spewing his ridiculous nonsense. Earlier this year, in January, one of his accounts was even verified, so we're really questioning Twitter's media policies and their impact here. And now, Tate's video about his move to Romania. The viral kickboxer from Chicago, Illinois is half American and half British, but decided to move all the way to an Eastern European country called Romania to set up his life. If you're wondering why he'd choose Romania of all places, the answer is bone-chilling to say the least. Just when we think Andrew Tate can't say something worse than he already has, we're proven wrong. A new video of the internet vlogger has emerged on Twitter where a lot of different sides of his persona can be seen, and all of them are deeply centered on toxic masculinity. The video shows him explaining his rationale behind the move and attributes it to Romania being a country where it's easier to get rid of abuse charges, thanks to the country's lenience when it comes to cases of sexual violence. We can't believe he'd actually say that out loud, record it in a video, and then upload it for the world to see. In the same video, he's seen as saying that it was probably 40% of his reasoning for moving to the far-off country. He also clarifies that he's not a rapist, but likes the idea of being free to do whatever he wants. The video was originally posted on his YouTube channel, but has been thankfully deleted since then. Now, Tate's investigation of human trafficking. A couple of months ago, in April, Tate's home in Romania was raided due to an ongoing investigation of human trafficking. Romania's Directorate for Investigating Organized Organized Crime and Terrorism stated that the investigation began after they received a report of a woman being held against her own will in the internet star's home. A spokesperson for their policy agency said that while no one has been charged or arrested at this point, the investigation did quickly escalate to include crimes of human trafficking and rape. A video was leaked online on a Romanian website that showed footage of armed police approaching Andrew Tate's house, but no arrests are seen to be made. Another video showed Tate and his brother Tristan being shoved into police vans and driven away from their home. In an allegation as serious as this one, Tate and his brother Tristan still found a way to laugh at the matter and consider it a complete joke on an episode on one of their podcasts. According to the brother, the house was raided because they'd been partying, and one of the women at the party had uploaded some videos on her Instagram story. The woman claimed that she didn't want to come to the party and that the brothers Tate weren't letting her leave. The woman's boyfriend then called the police, and since the woman was an American citizen, the American embassy got involved. The brothers continued to joke about the incident and made demeaning comments about the woman as well. Real mature. Finally, let's talk about the king of toxic masculinity. The 35-year-old influencer, we use this term loosely, was dubbed as the king of toxic masculinity by an admirer from Manosphere, a far-right men's online community that Tate is also a part of. He's honed the craft of selling anti-woman propaganda that's been hyper-masculinized and all wrapped up in a pretty little bow of how to live the good life. His success and millions have made him the ultimate hero in the eyes of men, and his word has become scripture for many. We live in a world where there's no lack of hateful, misogynistic, and anti-women stories on the internet, and a British-American personality who's making millions preaching the same lifestyle is the last thing that boys need to learn and idolize. The man practically runs a hustler's university where he teaches people how to use their masculinity to demean women around them and ultimately make money and become successful. The kind of ideologies that this propagates in young men everywhere is deeply disturbing. What can you really expect from a man who is legitimately running a scam and owning up to it? By March 2022, the Tate brothers were raking in millions from their online business where they encouraged webcam models to tell fake sob stories to compel unsuspecting men to send them money. They've openly admitted that the entire business is a total scam, and they feel absolutely no remorse or guilt for doing it, but they managed to get away with it under legalities. Men have been robbed of their inheritances while others have run up massive debts as the call charges come in at $4 per minute. The kickboxing brothers simply sit tight and count their money as it keeps rolling in. While we can't ever take someone like Andrew Tate seriously, whose already questionable takes on women keep getting more ridiculous as his fame grows, the underlying problem remains the same. The teachings he's preaching are actually believed by his admirers and will most definitely be harmful in the future. With all those millions of followers on Instagram, the man has opinions to share with his audience, and not all of them are, well, share-worthy. That's a wrap for this video. Do you have any thoughts about Andrew Tate and his controversial opinions? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.